Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Second down, he'll throw it. And wings it incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Wiley. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
The Dogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown Bulldogs! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's got room. Found the seam on the left. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. You know what I really like? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge.
Turning it on. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football. And he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll take it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Going to swing it on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll start this drive from the 42. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Scrambling away. He'll throw it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Ooh, That boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, throws an incompletion, but every incompletion even looks good because it's so exciting to watch.
On third down, he drops the throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, Michael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch. First quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Dogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The run to the right. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line. picked up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Zips it out to his man.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on second down. Buys a little time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They want to run this quarterback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. He's got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. At midfield, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
He's got it on the right. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The inside handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. To the air on first down. Looking deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Off the play fake. Under fire. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers in all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Motion from the wide receiver. With the run on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Looking for a physical attack for the Guns. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for room at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
You're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race. You've got to win games, and you've got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at him.
And every year they find these dudes. They all look the same, just massive, big, strong, quick guys that don't...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quarterback making adjustments. looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. To the air on second down. Looking to buy time. He's got him wide open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Rush is on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Oregon! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one, finds some space. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Georgia going up tempo. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
You want to talk about versatility at the linebacker spot, and this guy is it. He had 2 interceptions in his last game. That's his first pick in this one. He's good stopping the run. He can go sideline to sideline. He can blitz. He can spy. And, man, he is really good in coverage.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
This is a design run. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all three phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously. Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's going to take off. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.